Wade and Jesse here with our first combined video. Jesse, how's it going, bro?
Yeah, good, mate. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. We just
Fantastic.
had a long weekend here in New Zealand, so feeling nice and refreshed. And I hear you've got one coming up, is it this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend. Yeah, I'll be
Awesome.
heading up north to the coast, take the boat up. Should be great.
That's the life. Hey, for our first video together, we wanted to talk about success and what does that mean? What does it look like? And how do you know if you've got it? How do you get it if you don't have it? So your thoughts, Jesse, would you describe yourself as successful?
Yeah, I'll describe myself in successful in some areas. So like I've used success in a few different ways. The first sort of area I see success is when you're meeting or you're achieving that goal or that expectation that you've set yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I always try to set my goals and expectations nice and high, because if you set them low, you may achieve that goal or expectation, but you may not be achieving your full potential, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess I'm the same way. I'm an event manager in a past life, so that's a series of goals right there, project to project, and I can tick them off, knowing that's a success. So in a way, I would say I've been successful, but also in the grand scheme of things, what does life success look like? And that's, I guess, a bigger question, right?
Yeah, exactly. I guess the way I view life success is you've got to have a look at yourself from a third person perspective, and kind of think about your purpose, what makes you happy, what makes you tick. And for me personally, that's spending time with my family, with my wife, with my daughter and my dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not really quantifiable in a sense. Like, you can't say I'm going to spend this many hours with my wife or this many hours with my daughter. But I think the only thing kind of in the way of having that complete feeling of success in that sense is, you're in my case, 9-to-5 job, which takes me away from my family more than 40 hours a week. And then you've got to think, well, why do I do the 9-to-5 job? It's obviously to bring income in, to put food on the table, to put a roof over my head. And how do we replace that? We need to replace it with something that doesn't require us trading our time for the money, which can be defined as, passive income.
Mm-hmm. That's the answer right there.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what kind of connected the two of us, right?
Yeah, that's right.
When I look at life success, and I look at it as more of how does it work with my family? For example, like, yes, passive income for myself would be great. It's not probably as big an issue for me as it is for you, because I don't work a 9-to-5 job. I don't work for somebody else. This is my job right here. But in terms of the bigger family, how can passive income enable my partner Carla to stop working? How can we just do whatever we want to do, essentially, without having to rely on either one of us going and working for somebody else 9-to-5? Does that make sense?
Exactly. Yeah, it makes sense. And I think you got to think, you got to look into detail of where your expenses are, where your financial expenses are, and then you add it all up. All right, my monthly expenses are this many thousands of dollars. Well, how do I replace that monthly expenses with some income that can come in while I'm sleeping, like passive income?
Yes.
So once you set that goal, then you can set your stepping stones to eventually achieve that.
Yeah,
it's a good start.
And of course, success is subjective, right? I mean, your success is different to my success, which is different to somebody else's. What we're talking about at the moment is what success looks like to us, but also to a lot of other people who just don't want to work for somebody else.
Exactly. Yeah.
How they get there might be different to how we get there, but the end goal is still the same.
Yeah. At the end of the day, success is completely the person's perspective that's looking at their own success.
Mm-hmm.
And they may look at someone else and be like, oh, that person's successful, or that person's not successful, but how do they know if they're not in their own shoes?
So in terms of your big goal, where are you on that timeline of success? Well, is it just starting out? Are you getting there?
Yeah, so with my personal success, I'm definitely getting there. So interestingly enough, I mentioned it in my welcome video. I subscribed to a professional greyhound tipping service,
I
and
heard that.
I subscribed to them at the end of 2020 without really knowing what was going to lead from it, and it ended up actually being very successful. And I made almost 50 grand of, you can kind of call it passive income. You still got to put the bets on and all that stuff, but it's in a sense passive income, and that's really allowed us to save more money, to buy our boat outright and not have to get it on a loan, and it really does help. And that was my first sniff of passive income and extra income coming in, and it really does help. And then I started dabbling in affiliate marketing at the start of this year, and that's obviously how we connected. And I've 100% seen the potential in affiliate marketing. Like, think about all the recurring subscriptions that you have or I have. Like, I've got Netflix, Spotify, all these different recurring subscriptions that I'm paying someone their passive income for. Like, how do I make the most of that? And I saw affiliate marketing, and you can 100% do that. You can refer someone to a product, to a recurring subscription, which will provide them extreme value and help their day-to-day life. And you're also building and making your way slowly to that end goal of passive income, financial freedom, and replacing your 9-to-5 job with passive income.
I do see a lot of affiliate marketers are really smashing it. But having said that, I think in the scheme of things, it's probably quite a small percentage. Like, there are some who are just doing it really, really well, and the other 95% are floundering. So it's clearly possible, but it's not easy.
Yeah, exactly. And it's actually really interesting you say that, because I read a book very recently, which was written by Dean Holland, called The Iceberg Effect. And he talks about that exact same thing. You got an iceberg, and at the top is all you see, and that's that shiny object or that really cheap product that you can sell to people and make money from. But what people don't see is the big part of the iceberg under the water, and that's where the real money's made. That's where the recurring subscriptions are, the upsells once people buy the initial front end product, and also the mentoring programs, the money that people can spend tens of thousands of dollars on, which give them extreme value, and you can make money from it. Those sorts of affiliate programs are very rare, but if you do find them, you need to jump on them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, lifestyle for me is a big factor when it comes to success. Like, I love to travel, and I haven't been able to for years, but I'd love to get back into it, and to be able to do that without having to save for it or worrying about how the bills are going to be paid while you're overseas, that kind of thing, that would be success to me.
Yeah.
And you've got your boat. That's success.
Yeah, definitely. And that's that first form of success that I spoke about. Like, I set a goal, I want to have a boat by the end of the year or in 6 months' time. And then what steps do I need to do to achieve that? Well, I obviously need money for it. So where can we cut spending and save for the boat? And then achieved buying the boat, and that's success in my eyes.
I looked up success, and it's exactly what you said. The accomplishment of a goal, essentially, is success, or one form of success. And then I looked up what are the 5 steps to success. Set a goal, commit to the cause, as in declaring with certainty that I'm going to do this. Take action, like really focused action. Adjust as you need to, adjust your approach, and then enjoy the success. It sounds simple, really, when you break it down.
Very simple. It is very simple when you break it down like that. I like that.
I reckon what we need to do is check back in every now and then in terms of the success measure, like where are we at with home boss life and our own journey to quit the 9-to-5 job. Where are we at? Are we making progress? Because I think that's an important part of success, is that being accountable to other people, but also checking in, making sure that you're on track and adjusting as needed.
Yeah, exactly. And I think if we continue to check in and continue to share what we've learned and impart our knowledge on to the followers of Home Boss Life, then I think they can really see that it is achievable to get that financial freedom and that overall success in your eyes.
Awesome. Okay. Well, there goes their first video. How do you think we went?
How good.
Awesome. Hey, here's to your success, Jesse.
Yeah, here's to your success, Jade.